What is up, my viewers? Spang here, bringing you a World of Tanks gameplay commentary. This is going to be a back-to-back, and I am bringing you a pair of Pershing matches here. My M26 Pershing, I have to say, I play pretty well in this thing, but this match is going to be a encounter battle. Yeah, that's the one on Himmelsdorf, which is not Erlenberg. If you watch my update video, you'll know what I mean. And the hill. The common strategy for this map is take the hill, and I will do my best to take that hill, but at the same time, without the proper team support. Now, I am a medium tank, which means I can get up there a little bit faster than a heavy tank starting at the bottom, but as you can see, not all that much faster. I'm only going about 15 kilometers per hour here, and just chugging along ever so slowly. The T-44 not doing too much better for himself. The T-20 further ahead. The enemy team so far not looking like that huge of a push on the hill, but oh, you just wait. You'll see exactly how many tanks they send. And we are doing currently decently well. Type 59 deciding, or is that a 58? That looks like, nope, it is a Type 59. Deciding he's going to just blaze right on forward and do his best to, I guess, rush? I'm not quite sure what this 59 is thinking. He's looking like he wants to go after that 50-2 or something, but at the same time, he's made a horrible decision and will get himself quickly eliminated. The LKMX getting himself killed somewhere else on the map. AMX 12-ton driving ever so nicely into my gun sights. The T-44 should be able to handle him, no problem whatsoever, but at the same time, ISU 152 coming up, and he most likely has that big gun. Yes, he does have the BL-10, which is very, very scary if you don't know. Now the ISU driving around, we are currently winning 3-0 and on that capture point, but we don't really have that many tanks left on the hill. Now we have one less tank on the hill, and there are a considerable number of enemy vehicles closing in on our position. Not only that, our team is scattered on this hill, which means we are not going to be able to mount any sort of effective defense, and I see where this is going and decide, hey, it might be a good time to run around down to the Valley Park area and see if I can't flank some tanks. Because I'm a medium tank, I am not a brawler. I am not meant to take on enemy vehicles head on. I'm meant to circle around, hit them from the sides, and use my fire rate and blow them up without them ever really knowing I was there. Or not per se knowing, but you know, not really ever focusing on me as much as they should have been a heavy tank. Or, you know, if they are focusing on me, that's a good distraction for the heavy tanks that I'm using. And look at this. There's 3 heavy tanks right here. Why they're down here? I'm not entirely sure, although I can't say it's completely unjustified. However, they could have been useful on the hill. Yes, it would have taken them a while to get up there, but at the same time, we really needed that support. We are down by 1 tank at this point, 2 tanks, there we go, and it is still winnable. This T-29 apparently waiting for me, just for me. And the Ferdinand being my priority target because I'm just kind of pointing my gun at the T-29, making myself look a lot scarier than I really intend to be. And he took a shot, missed. I will take the final shot, or I would have taken a final shot if that Ferdinand had not died. He was quickly trying to back up and reprioritize me as a target. I mean, rightfully so. I was on his flank, but at the same time, that exposed his side to that IS-3 and that Tiger 2, making him a very easy kill. My team down by 3 vehicles at this point, and right here I'm going to hit this T-29 in the tracks, not really intentionally, but at the same time, kind of works out because it allows me to circle around him a bit better. Getting off a couple more shots. Now his track is fixed, but he will die very quickly here. So I'll take my shot and manage to hit him for damage, and I believe the IS-3 does come to my rescue and finish him off. Nope. Apparently no one else is going to shoot him, and it's just going to be me. He's going to shoot me in my track yet again, that annoying little punk. And I'm not quite sure. Oh yes, the Tiger 2 died because the tanks from the hill came up behind him and killed him. Or something like that. I'm not sure which exactly. But Captain Stupidity, that T-29 being my first kill of the match, and the enemy vehicles quickly circling around. I'm saying, screw this, I'm going to flank this Jagd Panther 2 and help out my IS-3. Hopefully give him a fighting position to take on that T-32 and the other enemy vehicles coming in on closing in on us. But as you can tell, he just died right there, and that leaves me alone to fight 4 enemy vehicles. Not looking very well for me at this point, especially with this T-34, realizing exactly how weak I am. I am within 1-shot range, although I survived that only to die to his ram. So considering the circumstances, I think I did rather well. You know, just being the awesome medium tank player I am, there was very little I could have done in that situation. I played the absolute best I could have, and rather excelled in some tricky situations. So the enemy team still only ahead by 1 kill, and if our team was smart, they would be able to pull this out. Now, yes, it's not looking all that good, but at the same time, and yes, the ISU is a very slow-moving vehicle. The T-50-2 should have been hiding a little bit better right there. And, you know, if he had been, and if our T-71 had been hiding a little bit better, they probably could have capped this out, or at least had a better chance of capping this out. And as you can tell, ISU versus 3 vehicles, he doesn't have the fire rate, he doesn't have the health or armor to take this on. I mean, there's a chance he could kill that T-32 in one shot, and even a chance he could have killed that T-34 in one shot, but there are just too many enemies left. And, you know, maybe if he was a tier 10 vehicle taking on this many tier 8 vehicles, he could survive. But such is not the case, and therefore, you know, my team loses. Unfortunate, and like I said, not really much I could have done, but I think I did rather well flanking all those nice little TDs, and yeah, my only 2 kills. Nope, I didn't even kill the Fernie, and that's right, someone else took that from me. But, you know, let's just move on to the next match where things go a little bit better. And here we go, round number 2. Again, this is actually a match from when I was in the Panzer Ghost clan. And, you know, it's going to be a rather entertaining match if I do say so myself. Now, our team does have a slight advantage, 1 more tier 8 vehicle. Artillery is also in our advantage. We have 2 tier 5s where they have a tier 5 and a tier 4. So right off the bat, we have things going in our favor. And I do not have the XVM efficiency mod installed, so I can't say for player skill. And honestly, that mod isn't always right. I've seen plenty of cases where it is completely wrong, but, you know, the statistics, who's gonna trust them, really? Again, this is a standard battle on steps. Yes, I forgot the name of the map for a second. And we are going to do the thing that mediums do and rush the, well, the rush is a bit excessive. We're going to scout and push the 0 line. The east side is where the medium tanks typically go, since they have a bit more mobility and they can survive a bit better from artillery, since they like to drive around. At least if you know what you're doing in a medium tank, you should probably never be standing still for too long. You should be using your increased speed and mobility to dodge artillery shells and get better positions. But I digress. VK-2801, a nice little scout tank rolling up and going to just present an ever so pleasant target for me to shoot at. Thank you very much, good sir. And I will get shot number 2 off right here. He's going to try and run over here to get in a bit of a safe spot so I can't kill him. It might be safe from me, but it is not safe from Artie. And look at that, it's not even safe from me. There we go. First kill of the match. Well, my first kill of the match. First kill of the match does indeed go to that. Is that a Hellcat or? Yes, that is a Hellcat. I wasn't sure if that was a Hellcat or a Wolverine, but they're both cats or felines, or I'm pretty sure. No, Wolverine probably isn't in the feline family, is it? But whatever. Jagdpanther 2 kind of presenting a bit of a tempting target, tempting enough for me to drive over and get shot for no damage in the tracks, and getting hit by me for a decent amount. IS-6, that is something I do not want to tackle head on, given its pretty formidable armor, especially for my gun. VK-3001P up on the hill, not really concerning, nor is that Jagdpanther 2 if I fight him right. But definitely do not want to try and take on the IS-6. I think I might have even requested help at some point, but my team is here to back me up. I have artillery support, just popping my head over to spot those enemy vehicles in the hopes that artillery will help me. Right here, I do see I have plenty of team support, especially considering that we have an IS-6 backing me up. This 3001P getting a little bit, I don't know, stupid? He certainly is regretting his decision to drive out there, and he won't live to regret it much longer because he is dead. Kill number 2 for me. Kill number 3 and 4. There we go. Apparently the Jagdpanther 2 dying to the T-69 using his autoloader to great effect. And the low deciding it's a good idea to push up because, you know, when there are 3 medium vehicles and you're pushing up out in the open with no team support, that's always a good idea. The low clearly not thinking about his actions before he did it. I realize the advantage we have, so I'm going to push ahead and try to take a shot, but not before I get another chance to reload, because why waste it? Now right here, I do decide to drive out and distract the low, and in the hope that he will focus on me and not on our T-69, but clearly that is not the case. And he does kill our T-69 there, unfortunately. However, I get the final shot, getting kill number 3 from me, and the low is no more. Yeah, the low is no more. And the IS-6 presenting a very daunting challenge. But I'm still near full health. I think my team will support me in this push. And worst case scenario, I distract him, spot him for Artie, and let things kind of take their course. Right here, I do pop over and take a shot in an attempt. Now, here, I will say this much. This probably wasn't the smartest decision on my part, but he is still focusing on our IS-6 and ignoring me, at least to an extent. I hit him in the fuel tank. Very good luck for me. Bad luck for him, but, you know, at this point, he is pretty much all but dead. Taking another shot as he has burned most of his health away. Probably lost a lot of his modules and crew as well, and he's going to try and take a shot off on me. I will try to take a shot off on him, but not for any damage. He hits me, surprisingly, for no damage. And here we go. Things looking very hairy for me. And I decide, hey, why not ram him? There we go. Kill number 4. And the T-59, the Type 59, deciding he's going to try and ruin my day here. But at the same time, hey, look, I've got team support. He tracked himself when he ran me. I'm going to use this to my advantage and try and run circles around a fellow medium tank. You know, he knows the game, and he can't hate too much. Taking a shot off where I was. Thank God I backed up when I did. And right here, kill number 5, inbound. Our team managing to do rather well, still holding off the enemy team, their tanks and TDs off in the western front. And to an extent, our team is not looking too good over there, but they do still have a chance to win. We only have a 1 tank lead at this point. It can really be anyone's game still. And I have that IS-6 supporting me as I push up. Now, this Panther 2 deciding... If you recall, this Panther 2 used to be with me, but apparently decided to push up the middle. Our team managing to pull ahead by a considerable lead at this point, thanks to some artillery support. The M7 Priest managing to die on the enemy team, and the KV-1S killing a Tiger 2. Well done, my friend. So, our western push doing not quite as well, but, you know, holding their own and managing to take care of their business. You know, it's not 5 tanks worth their business, but, you know... Not everyone can be as awesome as I am. Still, you know, I'm going to stop being an arrogant asshole and actually get back to commentating the game. The rest of the enemy forces have been mopped up. I'm not quite sure. Oh, there's that AT-7 deciding he's going to drive right in front of me. Thank you, Mr. You know, clearly he was going after the Panther 2. Decides he's going to try and turn around and take me on, but I'm a medium, and I say, lol, no, and decide to flank. Now, I almost hit that rock because, you know, poor situational awareness is awesome. And the AT-7 deciding he's going to try and get in a turning war with me. That doesn't really work out, especially considering I still have artillery. You know, so does he, but I have more. So, focusing on the Panther 2, managing to get that kill, but that creates an opening for me to just run right up beside him and do what I do best as a medium tank versus tank destroyers. This is the classic TD versus medium tank struggle right here. Our artillery doing their best to help, not really doing much other than, you know, hitting his tracks for some damage, which I appreciate, but at the same time, you know, this AT-7, I want the kill. He is mine and mine alone. Deciding to go shoot this IS-6, decides, hey, I can at least get some, you know, capture resets here. Getting himself tracked, and he will die to me right there. The KV-1S wanting to take that kill away from me, but it just wasn't happening. The enemy M41 almost ruining my excellent game here. Already having earned myself Top Gun, I'm not too concerned, but here, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go teach Artie a lesson. Because I don't like getting shot, I like revenge in this game, and there we go, M41 is spotted. Our team was saying, he's in D1, I'm like, no, I know where he is, I got shot by him, he's in Alpha 2. Clearly, I was right, well, Alpha 1, Alpha 2, you know, close enough. And our team, on the capture point, well, I decided to go for this, you know, artillery kill. Yeah, the Yog Tiger 88 saying, go Spangles, get that 7th kill, and I'm like, absolutely. Absolutely, I will do just that. I want kill number 7. Not only that, I want my revenge. He shot me, so I'm gonna just, you know, teach him what exactly that earns him. And that is death. So our artillery deciding to help out a bit. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. That did not look like artillery, but I will get the kill regardless. The IS-6 apparently deciding to back me up. I'm not quite sure why the IS-6 was driving around behind me. There was no way he was going to reach that artillery in time, nor was that KV-1S, who apparently just had his gun up in the air driving around looking cool, while our fellow IS-6, if he had captured, he would have gone himself invader. And I realize now, I didn't realize this during the match, but I realized I kind of pulled a dick move, because I could have let him get invader, I still would have got my Top Gun, and you know, that kill number 7 didn't really do much other than give me a little more experience, which kind of screwed him over. And if you're going to say capturing earns you more XP, those are lies. Don't believe them. Seriously. Capturing only earns you more experience if you're actually on the capture point getting capture points. It does not earn you more XP if you happen to be the one killing those last enemy tanks. So really, those are just lies perpetuated since the game's beta stages. It's not true. Don't believe them. Anyway, I think I was only going to make this a 2-match gameplay back-to-back, but I'm going to bring you a third one. It's not really anything it's something interesting, but not really something all too exceptional. It wasn't a 7-kill match, I'll say that much, but you'll see for yourself as I bring up game number 3. Alright, and here we have battle number 3, which is going to be a standard battle on Ensk. Teams look pretty even, I would say. You know, same number of tanks, similar tanks per team. And really, it could go either way for either of our teams at this point. And really, I'm in my Pershing, I'm near the top, and really, I've learned this tank. Now, this is a throwback to my Steel Viper Venom days, but this is definitely at the point where I know what I'm doing in my Pershing. It is fully upgraded, and I absolutely love it. Now, it does have its downsides, most tanks do, but at the same time, as you've seen in the past 2 games, I really have a feel for how to, you know, work this thing. So, without any further ado, I do say help in the game chat, say really kind of outnumbered here. All we have is that easy 8, or was it even an easy 8? No, it's a easy 2. A Jumbo Sherman there. He's got decent armor, especially for a tier 6. You know, he's not exactly the easiest thing to pen, but at the same time, I only have a Type 59 and myself with that Jumbo Sherman here to guard the field. And yes, I know a lot of vehicles love to go city on the standard battle, and the field is more the common fighting ground in an encounter. That's the match type I was looking for. But here we go, 1 for 1, things starting off rather evenly. Nothing significant lost for either team. The enemy team losing a tier 7 there, something a little bit more concerning. But still, you know, it's going to be a rather uneventful match at this point in time. This KV-1S deciding to do something very surprising, which is just drive right up the center. Although it looks to be paying off as he is getting some shots off on our artillery. I don't believe he hit our RD, did he? Yes, he did? No, if he hit our artillery, they would be dead. Here we go. I got hit by something what I can only assume is artillery because it didn't really do much, and that would make me assume it's an unupgraded grill. This KV-1S, I was going to try to shoot him from underneath the railroad car, but, you know, our team managing to eliminate him very quickly. The other Type 59 deciding to come back. No, there's only one Type 59, and apparently he shot him. I was not aware of that. My team doing very well in the city, 5-1 at this point. We have a comfortable lead, and this Super Pershing, no longer my priority. That Panther kind of came out of nowhere on me and decided, you know, I said, screw it, I'm going to take the shot back up, and this Type 59 being a very good ally, trying to hit him from a different side, I'm going to be a good ally as well and say, hey, let's do what we do best as medium tanks and hit this guy from multiple sides, kind of screwing him over and not allowing him to really do much of anything before he dies. So, very good teamwork between me and that Type 59 there. I have yet to get a kill, and our team is absolutely dominating. 7-1. The Super Pershing kind of decided to push right up along that 0 line and doing decently well at it. This Greel surprisingly pushed far ahead, can barely even have a single shot on him, but I managed to somehow hit him regardless. The Super Pershing getting quickly lit up by artillery, having a very bad day. I'm going to take a shot and then I'm just going to keep on rolling, because why would I waste my time? Clearly, I wasn't going to get the kill. That Type 59 had him dead before I even was reloaded. So, I know what I'm doing. This match is all but pretty much over. Only 4 enemy tanks remaining, and 2 of them are artillery. One of them, I believe that is a Churchill, or was, yes, it was a Churchill 7. And there we go, Super Pershing. Not really sure what he's doing besides kind of just chilling in his base, really not being useful, but clearly he knows he's not AFK. This Greel popping up, surviving my round by 1 hit point. That's very frustrating. I'm going to try and ram him here because I want my arty kills. I clearly see an opportunity to go for Pascals. And if you did not see by the last point in that in the previous match, I'm not the biggest fan of artillery, and I will right there get my Pascucci's medal 3 artillery kills. The Super Pershing, however, may kill me if I don't get some team support really quick. Artillery deciding to come in and save the day. So for all that smack I was talking about already, it certainly saved my armor. There we go. You know, kill number 3 for me. That's all I got, but it was 3 arty kills, and that made me happy. You know, kind of blitzing ahead, doing a decent job at flanking this match too, but at the same time, not really prioritizing properly. I guess that Super Pershing probably should have been a bit more of my focus, but like I said, I saw the opportunity for a Pascucci's medal, which is kill 3 or more arty in a single match, and I went for it. That's all I can say. But, 3 matches in a row. If you guys stuck with it this long, I just gotta say thank you. And if you like this video, click that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you got a replay, check the description for video instructions on how to submit it. This has been Spang. I'm signing off.